IGT, baby.
What's cracking, y'all? It's your boy Junior Mafia coming back to you with another video. So I want to talk about something, and it revolves around the IWC community or one individual, and for what he been doing for this week. And all y'all know that Monday Night Raw was in MSG in New York, and this person ended up encountering Stephanie Vaquer, and apparently he was asking for a photo and all, and at the moment she was busy and she wasn't in a good mood, so she was trying to get to her cab to get to her destination, and mans proceeds to follow her and record her without her consent, trying to justify this whole thing of she being mean to her fans and all this other shit that doesn't make a lick of sense whatsoever. Like, it just frustrated me a whole lot, and me not talking about it don't do it justice. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out real quick. This is one from X and all. So it clearly reads, and this is from Rudyville, stupid ass name. So he tags Stephanie Vaquer and proceeds to say, "Thanks for stopping for your fans. You're the fakest ever. You're not the premier. You're the last. I just asked you for a photo and get your grammar straight, bro. Get your grammar straight. And a autograph. All the rest of the female wrestlers did it with no problem except you. You was the mean one of all. Check out my list." Nobody gonna check out your list at all. Like, let's make that very, very clear. So Stephanie Vaquer responds to that and says, "I always stop, and I'm very kind of my fans. Yesterday was my birthday, and I was honestly having a really bad day. Even so, I politely asked for understanding, and many people respected that. But you followed me for a long time, saying hurtful things and making me feel uncomfortable. I told you no multiple times, and you kept following me and recording, and now you're posting this on social media. It's sad to see people like you call themselves fans." And let me make this very, very clear. When a wrestler, or in this case a professional wrestler, says no, you have to respect that. No means no. And just for you pressing on and still trying to get your point across and do all those extra things, making the film comfortable. Now, had that been me and I was in that vicinity when you did that, I'm not gonna lie, I would have smacked the shit out of you. And I don't condone violence. I don't at all. But it comes a point in time where people have to understand, respect people's boundaries. They are on the go. They have the things they need to handle. Sometimes they may not be in a good mood. You respect that and move on with your day. They're not obligated to do any of those things that y'all expect them to do. And I don't even want to see your list to say how many, women wrestlers or whoever it was that stopped by and take pictures. It don't matter. At the end of the day, they are human beings, and you have to respect that. So I didn't like that whatsoever. And it really grind my gears to see this happen on full display. Now, this wasn't the only time it happens. Through my 10 years of attending these shows and all, and even meeting some of them, I'll say around 2016, 2017, one of those. Seth Rollins, he was coming out with his significant other, and you see one of the fans literally in the vicinity where he was going to get into his Uber. So he had, they tried to ask for a picture. So he said, "No, not this time right now. Like, I got to get going." And they still proceeded to get closer to him to ask again. And he literally slaps his hand very hard. Like, you could hear it from where we was at to where they was at. And he told you, like, "Don't fucking touch me. Like, I told you no," and got into the car. And when I tell you, a lot of us was pissed at them and was crashing out, It's because you need to respect their spaces. When a certain person, whoever it is, celebrity, don't matter who it is, says no, keep your space away from them. Bottom line. And that just got to me, like, a whole lot. And then y'all want to rant and try to like, play victim and all of this, thinking that it's going to justify what happened on full display, which at the end of the day make you look stupid. So I never like that at all. And those are things we got to call them out. Like, y'all cannot sit there and expect to get a pass of what y'all doing, because y'all dead wrong. And shout out to one of the ladies that I think Stephanie Vaquer on her IG story pointed that out and made valid points, about this whole situation. And she was definitely correct about all of them. Shout out to her. And I piggyback off that to say this. Like, y'all really getting out of hand and doing all this stuff right here and think there ain't no repercussions behind it. Because meaning to say, somebody saw that and decided to say, you know what, I'm gonna take affirmative action and I'm gonna hurt him just for him trying to, make Stephanie uncomfortable. You got some people that will do that. And it's like, you have to really use your brain and have self-respect. That's the real takeaway out of all of this. Because like I said, I met superstars, whether they was by the arena or they was by any place that I was walking by. And the one thing I would say, I'll greet them high, say I'm a big fan of them, especially the ones that I'm very close with, as far as who got me into the business and made things interesting, whether it was Raw, SmackDown, whatever it is. And if I ask for a photo and they say not this time and they busy, cool, I respect that. If they with the kids, I respect that. Because I want to feel the same way if I was in their shoes. So that's what it's all about. And I feel like some of these IWC communities, some of them wasn't raised right. Just off the shit that they do. And yeah, man. That frustrated me a lot, because it just became a never-ending cycle. And it would, I'm telling you now, it's going to come a point in time where someone going to just be fed up and it might just snap on you. And you know what? I wouldn't blame them at all, because look at the stuff that you're doing. But yeah, man. I just wanted to go get, put this video out just to get my point across on that, because she didn't deserve that whatsoever. And she was having a bad day, and she just wasn't in the right mood. And when people see that, they say, okay, I understand. I hope you feel better. Leave it at that. Those simple things there can brighten up a certain person's day. Just off that alone. So the fact that you call yourself a fan and you kept pressing on, trying to get a photo for him when she turned it down and said it in the most respectful way. Let me make that very, very, very clear. The respectful way. And you still decide to do the shit that you're doing there. You're not no fan. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And I know his post got taken down. Whatever the case is. I think his count got taken down. I don't care. You deserve it. Because some of y'all are really getting carried away with all of this shit, and y'all got to get put in your place. Period. Y'all got to get put in your place. And I don't care who this offends and all of that. Que sera, sera. I am a diehard wrestling fan. And at the end of the day, if I see them in person, it's a hi, I get a picture, cool. That's perfect. And they say it at the time, I'm not complaining about it. I said, I appreciate, respect it, and I move on. How simple is that? It couldn't be that much simple. But y'all make this a lot difficult and make these superstars feel uncomfortable wherever they go now. Because there's This right here happens in multiple states by different people within the IWC community. So y'all need to do better, for real, because this don't makes no sense whatsoever. And I hope Stephanie feels okay now. Whatever it is that was going on, you know, we hope you feel better, and you know, just pray that you don't deal with this nonsense ever again. And I know that's gonna sound difficult because you got some out there they're gonna try to do the same shit Rudy punk ass was doing too. But I just hope now going forward, you know, you just don't have those type of issues. So there's that. But comment down below. Let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation here. And yeah, man. That in the RWC, y'all gotta do better. Y'all have to do better, because this is not right. It's not right at all. But let me know how y'all feel in the comments down below. I appreciate y'all love and support. Road to 250 subscribers. We hit it, y'all. We finally reached the goal of 200 subscribers. So now it's the road to 250 subscribers. So thank y'all so much for that. I love y'all. Continue to keep God first. Trust the process of anything that you do in life. Your time will come. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. Peace.